Well, one of my many hobbies is being a hoarder. I mean, collector. One collection I have is wheel covers, aka hubcaps, for my Model 3 18-inch wheels. I have the original Tesla Aero covers, two sets of Rymetrics covers in matte black and silver, and chrome covers by Mady. And a new set arrived today. Let's take a look at it. I would like to thank EVbase for sending me these wheel covers for review. It arrived in a big box. Let's open it up and see what we have inside. Folding back the flaps reveals 4 more boxes, each with a wheel cover. Pulling out one of the boxes, I'll take one out and look at it. Open one end and slide it out. There is a bubble wrap bag. Inside that is a plastic bag, and finally a foam protective sheet on the cover surface. I must say this is the most shipping protection I've ever seen in any of my reviews. Kudos to EVbase for protecting the finish on these wheel caps. Of course, I probably should be using gloves at this point so I don't leave oily fingerprints on the surface. This cover is constructed of ABS plastic and has a nice solid feel. The finish also appears to be more of a satin rather than matte, so maybe in between matte and glossy. On the back, pull off the foam protective donut here. There are 5 metal and plastic spring clips that keep the wheel cover attached to the alloy wheel underneath. These covers have a 10-spoke design with an uber turbine look. Compared to the construction of the Rymetrics or the Mady or OEM Tesla, there's softer plastic on the Rymetrics, very hard plastic on the Mady. This cover is closer to the original design of the Model 3 Aero cover from Tesla, with regard on how it attaches to the wheel. Also in the box are 2 long foam strips. I am happy that EVbase included these. In my video on the Rymetrics, the edge of the cover can rub on the wheel, scratching the paint. Some clips on the Mady covers are sharp and can also damage the wheel spoke paint. One of these foam strips is more than long enough to fit on the outer edge of the hubcap. Here I will apply it to the cover. Peel back the protective plastic and then do as I show here. The width of the foam perfectly fits into the area just inside the edge of the cover. Pull down the protective tape a few inches at a time as you apply the foam. When you get to the beginning, cut the foam with a knife or scissors. And this is what it looks like when the foam is attached all around the outside edge. Next, I will use some of the foam and cut roughly 1.5 inch sections to apply to the 5 metal and plastic clips. I place them over the whole clip area so that anywhere it attaches to the car's wheel will have some protection. And this is what the 5 clips look like with the foam attached. I'll zoom in so you can get a closer look at how it's applied. Once done with the foam, we are ready for the next step. The center cap area is empty and definitely needs some attention. Luckily, I have a few Tesla vinyl logos that I purchased for my previous covers. Here are some different types. One is a Tesla logo on a circular background. Others are just the logo itself. Any of these designs will work. My first example will be using the black round sticker and just peel it off of the backing plastic like shown. Now just center it over the round area on the hubcap and press down. It's as easy as that. One thing I like to do with the logo stickers is to point the end of the Tesla logo towards the tire valve stem, as shown here. Here is another example with just the logo vinyl sticker. Place it over the center of the cap and press on the protective plastic to transfer the sticker. These come in many colors. I have a link in the video description. Here is the back of the EVbase cover. For comparison, I have the original Tesla cover right here. I'll turn it over so we can see the differences. I lined it up so that the valve cover openings on both of the covers are lined up. The biggest change I see is that there are 5 clips versus 10 on the original cover. You can see that the right clip of each original cover pair matches the position of the one on the new cover. The spacing of the openings is different with this design too. If I stack the hubcaps, you can see the size difference. The smaller OEM Tesla cover is on top. It has a 19-inch or 48.3 centimeter width, compared to 19.75 inches or 50.2 centimeters for the EVbase cover. I removed the current Rymetrics covers that have been on for a few weeks. After taking them off, there is some buildup of dirt, and I'll use a rag to get them all cleaned up and ready for the new caps. Now we're ready for installation. Take the cover and look for the tire valve stem on the wheel. Match that up to the round opening on the cover, as seen right here. Take the cover and place it over the center of the wheel hub. Press down on all of the clips so that they snap into place. This does take a bit of effort. Don't be afraid to push it down with your fist. Then I press all around the edge to make sure that it is firmly attached. I didn't notice how dirty the tires were, so I did a quick application of tire gel, and now it looks really good with the new wheel caps installed. Here I'll get a closer look at the new hubcaps installed on the wheel. Notice that it definitely covers the entire wheel, and if you have any curb damage to the wheels, these hubcaps will cover and hide them well. I'll do it again for the front wheel. After that, I went to the other side and installed the other two. Now it's all done. This is a shot of the car under the bright LED lights of my garage. I'll also raise the brightness so you can see the wheels more clearly. To remove a cover, just feel around the spoke edges where they bulge out. Pull back all 5 of the clips. Do this one at a time and keep pressure on the cover so that the loosened clips don't reattach. The last one or two may come out at the same time. With the hubcap off, you can still see the foam is attached to the clips and around the outer edge. I recommend removing them every month or two to clean any dirt buildup underneath. I usually do this when I wash the car. The next morning, I rolled the car outside of the garage to show what the covers look like in sunlight. I'll zoom around the car and show you. I like the look of these wheel covers. If you want a non-glossy finish, this is the one for you. The Turbine look is a change from the original design. Why not look a little different? So in conclusion, first of all, I must commend the company for including foam strips with the packaging. In fact, 2 are included, 1 being a spare. I recommend installing the foam around the outer edge of the wheel and over the 5 attachment points. This will reduce the chance of any damage to the painted alloy wheels. Since these covers are oversized, they will completely hide any current damage on the wheels due to curb rash. These covers have a satin finish, not totally matte, but not totally glossy either. I think these covers will look great if you have black trim on your Model 3, like most of the newer revised models. I think the black matte versions would look classy and match any matte or satin black trim on the car. So in just a few minutes you can totally change the look of your wheels. I would love to see them offer a glossy silver version in the future. I'm all for changing the look of the standard 18-inch wheels. It's fun to change them out for a different look, with the added bonus of protecting the wheels from curb damage. All that for a fraction of the price for new wheels. Thanks for watching me add to my hubcap addiction, and if you're interested in any of these items, please see the link in the video description. Definitely use my code RANGER for purchasing these wheel covers to get an extra 10% off. And right now, for the Black Friday event going on this whole month, you can get 20% off these wheel covers with the code RANGER. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them down below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.